I don't want copyright strikes. Good evening, Professor Ruff here. Want to do a short video, and the Ideal Cast is live. Please subscribe to my channel. I want to talk a topic about dating multiple people. Dating multiple people, and this topic um, is inspired by my experiences, and it's inspired by a post that I read from Um, Spiritual World posted something from a user they posted something from a user, Torah Sense. I believe this is a lady, and the lady was giving an advice to of dating multiple men. She's giving advice to women. She said, date multiple men and allow them to earn your exclusivity. A guy likes you, question mark, cool. He wants to get to know you more, great. Let him prove his worth closing the door on your other option before you actually do, because you do have options, sis. Date multiple men and allow them to earn your exclusivity. A guy likes you, question mark, cool. He wants to get to know you, wants to get to know you more, question mark, great. Let him prove his work closing the door on your other options before you actually do, because you do have options. Do women have options? The question is, do women have options? To me, you become a woman of legal age in the United States as 18. From 18 to 26, 27, 27 is a little bit pushy. I will agree that they have options. For me, technically it's 18 to 25. Those are the women that have options. Those are the women that have options. 18 to 25-year-olds. Those are the women that can afford to play or live out their fantasy, their Disney fantasy, the Cinderella fantasy, the Snow White fantasy, the Rapunzel fantasy. But after 27, 28, you might have a little bit of options, but your options are limited though. Okay, your options are limited. The thing about dating right now is because it provides you too many options coming from a man's side. This chick is slim, tall, she's eloquent. This one is a little bit plump. She's rascal, but the sex is great. This other one is quiet, she respects you, but the sex is not great. This other one is short, but has all the beautiful or quality characteristics of being nice and obedient and cooperative and feminine, but she's 5'2" and overweight. It's a lot of options, right? So let's see from the female side or the women's side. Age limits your options. That's just a fact. Age limits your options. So when you're dating multiple men, you're dating this guy, Tom, Dick, Harry, Professor Ruff, right? You like each and every single man for different reasons, right? This guy can blow your back out. This guy is smart, he's intellectual, but his chess game is average. This guy is strong, 6 foot tall. He has everything, but he earns anywhere from 38 to $42,000 a year. Um, I'm just using this as my examples. How are women? My question is, how are women from 18 to 25 screening out their options? In one of my live videos with a close friend of mine, David, we talked about this. While you have all these options, you have to be cognizant of time. Okay, you have to be cognizant of time because your options are tied to your time. And when I say time, I mean biological clock. Two, also your options, not managing your options and not knowing what you want, um, can be detrimental. Leads women to increase their body count, reduce their value. They have all these traumas, they damaged. And three, how do you exercise those options in a efficient, meaning speed, and effective, meaning you getting your outcomes? How do you manage those options? Dating multiple men just puts you on a carousel. The carousel, who knows what the carousel is? When you go to the airport and you land at your destination and they tell you your luggage is in carousel 13, and you go down to carousel 13, the thing is spinning and there's a bunch of luggages, and you just waiting and the thing is just spinning and people are picking out their bags and you just waiting for your bag to come out. Then when you pick out your bag and you roll out from the airport, that's the guy that you choose. How do you know that's the person you're supposed to be with? This is why I discourage dating. You know, how do we eliminate dating? I don't think we can. Dating is part of our human experience right now. It's part of our human activities. So we have to recognize it. For me, I don't even date no more. I don't date no more, man. I do not advise women to date men they don't like. If you date somebody just to pay for your evening meals and wine and dine you so you can wear some outfit you bought from Fashion Nova, excuse me, and you don't like this guy, what you're really doing is wasting his time because our time is finite and it's not promised because it can go anytime, any moment. Then he's also wasting his resources because he spent time getting those resources. And the modern women feel like if a man is dating them, the man is paying for their time. How about the man? Are you looking at it from the man's point of view or the guy's point of view is not being considered? We have to go um put in our time in our jobs to get paid. Then take whatever resources we want to take, whether it's nice restaurant, very expensive restaurant, or expensive bar, just to get to know you, at least just to get to meet you, right? I always like to say that money is just an instrument for time. Money is just an instrument, it's a physical instrument. It represents the time we put in. Whether you're working for a blue collar job, working with your hands and working outside in the sun, in the rain, in the heat, or you're working a white collar job, or you're drug dealing, or fast money, or entertainment, whatever it is, it's still time. You're still putting in time. There's something called opportunity cost. Whatever we do with our time, there's a trade off. And I get it. I was raised in a way that as a man, you're supposed to show that you can provide, you can protect, you're a problem solver, right? You can provide, protect, problem solving. What's the other P? And I know it's four P's. I can't remember the other P right now. Um, Provision, protection, problem solving, and procreation. The reason why we exist in this world right now is to procreate. Everything we do is to procreate because our time is finite. We have to replace us. Our parents replace them, and they're getting old and they're phasing out. And some people have grew up with our parents, and some people's parents died early, especially um, the pandemic. A lot of people have passed away prior to the vaccine. Prior to the vaccine, about 600,000 Americans passed away. I think we're the highest in the world, if I'm not mistaken. I believe so. That's time. Time is finite, right? So if I'm taking a female out that I'm interested in, men do not just take a female out just because you just want to screw. I get that though. I get the sexual urges, and I get all that stuff. But once you understand the concept of time, it will behoove you to change your mentality, your mindset, and your behaviors. For me, if I'm taking a female out, or if I'm going to spend time with a female or a woman, let me say a woman, it's because I'm interested. I'm trying to see where it can go, right? So I'm investing my time and resources trying to see where it can go. It's gambling. You're almost gambling because it can lead to nothing, or it can lead to something but stop halfway. Nothing is guaranteed in life. Relationships, marriages are not guaranteed. And that would be another topic. I don't want to digress. Nothing is guaranteed in life. But one thing I do know about dating multiple people, it takes away your energy, it takes away your time, it takes away your focus. And it's true on both sides. When I say both sides, men and women. Why are you dating multiple men? Why are you not dating with intentions? I did a video about dating with intentions. You gotta know what you're looking for. You gotta screen. If you're gonna date a man just to get to know him, that should be on the first date. If you're gonna date him the second time, you need to give up something significant. I've dated females that every pay week, that's when they call me. Hey TJ, what's going on? Anything popping this weekend? It's a pay week. On Friday we're getting paid. So they're thinking about going out on Friday night, Saturday, whatever it is. I see that all the time. I don't have respect for those kind of women. It's only how so much you can give me sex. Relationships should be more than sex. Sex is important. Don't get me wrong. It's really important. It's human nature. Um, it's human nature, especially for men. And women know this and they try to take advantage of this. Dating multiple men put you on the cock carousel because you're dating multiple people. You're waiting and you're looking at different luggages coming out onto the carousel. You're trying this one. Okay, I like him, but eh, he's short. I'm taller than him. Okay, but you don't spend like 3, 4 dates totaling $1,000. Somebody said, well, dating does not mean smashing. Dating is smashing. Why you think men want to date? Most men, or I can speak for me, is I see a woman, the first 7 seconds let me know if I'm attracted to her. And when I mean attraction or being attracted to this female, it means, okay, will I smash or not? Okay. It doesn't mean that I'm going to actively work on trying to smash this lady. That's the connection between men and women. Okay, all right, she's cool, but she's not my type. All right, he's cool, but he's not my type. Women have these instincts too. Within the first 7 seconds, you already know if you're gonna give it up or not. Man, we already know if we're gonna smash or not within the first 7 seconds. After 7 seconds, all right, I don't know. She's not my type, but let me see where it goes. I like her personality. We have different reasons for dating, but our primary purpose is, hey, I would like to smash. Do I mind procreating with this person? That's our primary instinct. You just don't date just to date. There's a purpose behind dating. So when you're dating, you should date with intentions. So why date multiple men? So you date all these multiple men and you're playing them, you're stringing them along, you're actually doing yourself. Why you thinking you have a short-term win is actually a long-term loss because you failed to consider your biological clock, which is in play all this time. So instead of dating multiple men, you should date with intentions. Okay. Date one person at a time. If you're going on the second date, you have to explore the possibility of having sex with that man. If you know you're not gonna have sex with that man, then don't go on the second date. And men, the first date, I I usually don't do date in the first time. Do a meet and greet, Starbucks, $5 for coffee, yogurt, whatever it is. Go get some coffee, talk to her, fill her out. Just don't take a female because she got big boobs, big hips, and booty. These IG models and makes all these sexualize your interactions with her. Then you taking her to places like Papados and Ruth Chris and the steakhouse, these expensive restaurants that you spend anywhere from 200 to 300, 400, $500 plus. What I've been seeing on TikTok lately is this steakhouse in Atlanta. Two females went down there and they showed their receipts. These females didn't show the men that they were with, because I know for a fact the female is not just gonna go to a steakhouse and blow 500 on herself. Some females might do that. I'm not saying they can't, but that's not the norm. It's usually somebody else is spending that four, five, six, $700 on some bullshit ass steak that you can buy in Walmart. But I get that because women are hypogamous. I can't knock that nature of them. It's part of their nature. But however, there's some men that have the means, and if they're spending $1,000 on dinner date means nothing to them, that's fine. But regular folks, which is about 90% of regular men living on paycheck to paycheck, you can't afford to do that. Do a meet and greet. Starbucks, the yogurt place, freaking Denny's, whatever it is. Trying to see if there's something there. Women, if you're gonna go on the second date, you should be willing to bust it open. If you know you're not willing to bust it open, it should end on the meet and greet. Because you need to date with intentions. Men need to date with intentions too. So that's just my advice. Dating multiple men serves you nowhere. I've dated multiple women at one time. It takes you out of character. It diminishes the best version of yourself. You're wasting time, your resources, and all you gain is sex. There's no value in it. After you bust one or two times for a night, that's it. You move to conquer the next person. It's not life. But I get it because people go through phases. Do we say it's a whole phase? A whole phase. People go through phases and people come out from that phase. So I can um knock people on that because God God knows that I went through mine. Yeah, did with intentions, people. Dating multiple men or multiple women is not the business. It's always good to have an understanding in the beginning, and your interaction is based on that understanding, so that it's easy for you to walk away or it's easy for you to move on to the next level. And this video is just gonna be short. Hopefully, I can do a longer version of this video, a longer version of this topic. I mean to say, dating multiple men and multiple women is not the business. I've done it for years, and there's no good outcomes. So, with that, I'm just gonna end this topic right here. And Professor Ruff is out, and hopefully, before the night is over, I will drop another video. Thank you for listening, and stay tuned for the next topic and stream.